Hello, everybody. We are live here in state 922. I hope everybody's having a great day. So just wanted to go over some of these things on certain events. So right now we're doing the anniversary event, and today is Beating the Beast. So right now I'm in first place by 3,000 points. Gonna get a little more here with these rallies. So some people might not know, but we actually have a hero that actually lowers the stamina cost. Let's see. So here, so it's actually, if you can upgrade this, you get a much lower stamina cost. So since she's new and I don't have her yet, I can't go any higher to get that, but this will save you a lot of stamina and using Gina. It's one of her really good things to use, as a free-to-play player or a low spender. She's also really good in the arena, exploration. And so, really good hero, and it helps you with these events to lower their costs. Right now I'm doing rallies. So they actually give you more points per stamina. But if you have, say, a ton of stamina, you could get a lot more points by randomly TPing away and using your auto deploy. Like if you have this, you're auto hunting, right? It costs $10 a month. You get stamina every day. It's in the game. Let's see. I guess you can't. And it gives you 3 auto deploy marches, which is really nice. It'll use up stamina cans for you, but it'll stop in case you have your infirmary get filled, things like that. So it's a really nice feature. You can select which range of beasts you want to go to. And it's even nice when you're doing this other event. Which one are we? Here, the Blessing Lantern one, where you've got to defeat 30 beasts in a day. It's really nice to have that just on auto deploy while you're doing other things, and then you just hunt down your 8 polar beasts, and then you're done with this event. So this also a really good event that's lasting a month. That's giving really good rewards. So I haven't used any of mine yet. But a mythic gear. So you get 1. These are very important towards the end of Gen 2, or maybe in the middle of Gen 2. You're going to start needing a lot more of the mythic hero equipment. And here's the reason why, because if you look at this gear right now, I haven't upgraded it using my essence stones. I believe you have to be furnace 20 for that. Don't quote me. I'll have to double check that one. But once you get this to level 10, you have to start using mythical equipment to upgrade your equipment. So it's very important to start saving up that mythical gear. Don't worry about getting it on your first 3 main, your marksmen, lancers, and infantry, right? You also are going to want that gear on your 5 best heroes. So then that way you can do well in the exploration, in the arena as well. Plus you also want to have at least 2 really strong marches. One if you're going to go on the attack, one to have at home to defend in case somebody tries to counterattack you, or to be able to send out 2 marches very quickly versus just one. On this account, I am lower power versus my main. My main is in 665. So if you do have any questions at any time, please feel free to let me know. Let's see, just double checking setting real quick. All right. Yeah, feel free at any time to ask any questions in the chat. I'll be happy to go over any of that information that you have. Anything you want to see me explain, I'd be happy to go over that as well. And of course, this is going to give you great rewards every day. All right, so we got. So there's been a little bit of drama in the new state. It's very active so far. Of course, it's not the brand newest state, but it's so far it's decent. We'll see what happens. So right now, I'm just trying to come in first, get these rewards. So let's see. Yep. Right now I'm pulling ahead. So if I get first, yeah, I get 14,000 gems, which is good on a beginning account. Getting more gems, saving those up. Especially I'm not trying to spend a lot. So, but overall, if I can win first place, that's 100 mythic general hero shards. Very big. Plus you get 40,000 gems. To me, this is worth more to win this part of the event because it's like a mini HOC, Hall of Chiefs, versus the Snowman event, right? Where, yeah, it's really cool. You get to use the meat for energy and you're bashing this snowman, making him cry. Oh, free attacks, sweet. You get really good rewards. Now, here you go. This is where you get a chance to get this pool of treasure points. Let's see what happens. Do I get lucky on stream? No, but like I said, I got like a lot of good gems, 3 hours speed up. So you do get really good rewards, but I don't think it's worth spending a whole lot to try to get into the top. Now, if you can like get in the top 10, I think it's worth it if you're close. Because let's look at the rewards. So you do get a permanent skin, 2% attack. Now, 2% isn't a ton, but you start winning these events, they all add up over time, right? If you win, say, 10 of them at 2%, that's 20%, that'll add up over time. But if you're below the 10th, you get a 30-day one for free. That's good. But if you're close to that top 10, that's where I would be at. But I wouldn't worry about number 1 because the only real benefit you're getting to get number 1 is maybe some extra diamonds, a few extra speed ups, but the money you're going to put into getting to that is not worth it. And basically what you have to do is if you come look at the anniversary packs, so you buy this one at $100 and then I believe there's 3 more after it. I know it says 1 remaining, but this is because it's giving you a lot of general speed ups, the energy boosts, and the hero gear. So this one's worth it. I think if you're a spender and you want to get that energy boost, you want to get the speed ups, and things like that. It could be really nice. But if you want a more bang for your buck, but it is kind of hard because you use those energy. Yeah, there you go. Now you know what I'm being first in. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone, so sometimes because of how I have this set up, I'm not always looking at the chat. But thanks for joining today. So that's what, hey, I'll admit it. Like, I will let anybody know what my, I know you're in the alliance, but I'm willing to tell everybody, even if you're my enemy. Like, I want all people to learn how to play. I want to teach people how to build accounts cheaper. Like, we have some people that have dropped some serious money in our state that I guarantee you, my main account, I've spent less than half, and it's a much better account. If you want everything day one, sure, you're going to pay a lot for it. But like, look at our state. We don't need everything day one. There's not huge whales. There's no competition. So, but from the anniversary side, like, I don't think getting that 2% is a break all thing either, because you could spend, it's at least going to cost you probably $350, to get into the top 10 if we have all of our big spenders spent and they buy all those packs. So for $350, I could show you a lot of other things you could buy that will help out your stats for a lot more than 2%. And right now it's hard on this account to show everything because I'm waiting for tomorrow. So we'll do a sneak peek of tomorrow. So this is why, like, right now, if you look at my furnace, I'm only in furnace 19, but my goal is to get up to like furnace 26 tomorrow. And here's why. So if we look at this, right? So we look at the cupcake thing. So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow you get extra points for speeding up construction, research, troop training. Troop training, I wouldn't really worry about. Yes, it does give you some points, but really the training day for troops is going to be day 4. And I'll show that here in a minute. Plus then you have your recruitments using your shards again. So this is a great day to get a lot of points, right? So this is why I'm waiting for my construction. This is why I'm only F19 right now. My goal is to be F26 tomorrow. And then do a ton of research, do my construction. And I'm saving all that up right now for that. So right now my overall ranking is I have 8.3 million in this event. So I love these events because I really know, like, this is what I've studied, is how to win these events, right? Which days are going to be the best bang for your buck or your points or your stuff that you save up. And this is why it's so important. Like when we talk about state versus state, why we need to save all of our stuff. And the game does really good bringing these events out to convince you to try to win these. And so you just end up spending more money. But if you're patient, state versus state has much better rewards. And we're talking about Gen 2 heroes during state versus state. So yeah, right now everybody wants to be number 1, but these Gen 1 heroes, besides Geronimo, you're not going to really use once Gen 2 comes out and you have them maxed. So that's another thing to keep in mind as you're progressing is, yes, there's only a 10% difference, but those skills the Gen 2 heroes have really help in the arena and in PvP. But yeah, Havoc, he spent a lot of money very quickly. And even if the rumor is he sold some Bitcoin, even if he did, like, even if you had $1 million to go blow on this game, like, why wouldn't you do it a little more smart, right? You want to be smart about that money. And just because, and most people that are wealthy or rich don't just go blow their money willy nilly. So it's very interesting why he's doing what he's doing, and he's doing it in 2 different states. So that also doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyways, so back to tomorrow. So tomorrow you're going to see, I think, a lot of people grow that didn't grow during the first HOC. And then day 4, troop training, right? So this is where you're going to get a lot of points if you can train those level 10s, and even level 9 troops. So this is why I want to get to F26. Like, that's a lot of points to train those to T9s. And then your hero gear, essence stones, your widgets, this is why, like, just because you have good purchase days for some of these things, you don't want to use them until you can get points in an event. And, even if it takes you like 1 or 2 events, just save everything until you're ready to compete to try to win those extra benefits. Even if you do the smaller ones, like we have one that's worth, 50,000 diamonds, I believe. Yeah, this tech, right? So tech rankings, if you come first, you're going to get 50,000, some speed ups. So it's another really good event, but it kind of overlaps with tomorrow's event. So it'll be very interesting to see who wins this. So like all these people that invested into it today, this is a 2-day event into tech. They didn't look ahead to see, oh, by the way, this is going to overlap with the anniversary. So had they waited, they would have got a lot more points tomorrow. Benefit for me because I want those 100 general shards. So let them waste away. Let's see. Let me call another one of these real quick. So, I'm trying to keep this going using this hero. So I'm using less stamina. As you see, I'm running out. I really don't think it's worth spending too many diamonds on this event. So I probably won't. I mean, I have 144,000 diamonds right now. I don't think it's the smartest to buy stamina with it. As you see, I also have these to do. These are very important because this is where you're getting your hero shards and things like that. So let's look where I'm at. So I did buy the stamina, and when the stamina comes around, I would go ahead and at least buy up to the $10 pack every time. And if you can afford the $20 pack, do it, because when these stamina events come around, you can get tons of points. I'm already reaching over 3 million points with the because I had enough stamina in my pocket. And I'm not even using diamonds. These other people, did they have the stamina or did they use diamonds to buy the stamina? Because you start using diamonds to buy stamina, you will run out very quickly. And I'm excited to get some chief gear. So I'm going to try to broadcast this tomorrow or tonight when I start doing all my upgrades. I do need to start farming. I don't have a lot of resources. So I guess I should, when I'm doing some of these rallies, to just start farming some wood and meat. There we go. We'll get some there. Make sure I got my... Oh, that's about to run out. So remember, you have your different buffs and you have your gathering buffs that speed up your gathering. Double resource gathering speed for 24 hours. Very big if you're going to do a lot of gathering. and here's your buffs. Like, a lot of people may not realize the game has buffs. You have counter recon. So if somebody starts scouting you, you pop this on, and then they can't see if you're reinforced. Your troop lethality, basically your extra damage that you're doing. You have a 10% and a 20%. Now, it's only 2,000 diamonds to activate a 10%. It's 20,000 to activate a 20%. So I think it's very important to make sure you know which events you're doing and what ones are really worth activating that 20% for. The 20% they add a lot, but that's a lot of diamonds if you activate all those buffs at 20,000 diamonds. Here's the other nice thing. If you go into the shops and you go to the VIP shop, eventually, once you get a high enough ranking VIP, these buffs will be 10,000 diamonds versus 20. So it's basically half off. You start getting access to them at VIP 9, then VIP 11, and then VIP 12. So it does save a ton of diamonds getting up to VIP 12. It does cost a lot of money to get up there too. But the best way to honestly get to VIP 12 is to just buy $5 packs every day. If you can get $5 packs every day, that's going to be the cheapest way to get to VIP 12 versus buying $100 packs. Because the $100 packs only have, 20,000 VIP points. So let's see. Yeah, let's look at this anniversary. Yeah, so you get 20,000 VIP points, where if you're buying a $5 pack, you get 2,500 VIP points. Now you have to be careful because not all packs give VIP points, right? So here I bought this $5 pack, gave you 2,500 VIP points. So again, if you bought 10 of those, that's $50. That's 25,000 VIP points. So you buy 20 $5 packs, that's 50,000 VIP points compared to 20,000 if you buy a big pack. So you do get rewarded for actually spending less. And these big spenders that are trying to get up there by buying their bigger packs, we'll get there a little bit quicker if you buy, because there are not a lot of $5 packs. That's the reason why you have to buy them every day and to get those VIP points. Remember your monthly and weekly cards. These are really great to get. As time progresses, you'll get access to more. Very good to have always going. This is where your auto hunt is. The first time you buy auto hunt, it's half off. So it's like $5. Really good deal. You're going to get your daily. You're going to get 200 gems or diamonds. You're going to get those stamina cans, some VIP points every day. So I think it's worth always having it. Even if you're small, if you can afford that $10, I think it's a really great buy. And it's going to help you stack up those stamina cans. The weekly gear, I think, is also nice, especially at the beginning stages. This helps get you chances to getting the better gear. And of course, saving up your speed ups. You always want speed ups. So yeah, just from this alone, I'm getting 400 diamonds a day. And then don't forget, you can, let's see, where is that at? Investment. The growth fund. This is a one-time purchase. So once you're getting up there in your furnace level, I would eventually buy this because this is over like 200,000 diamonds for $20. If you come look over here for $20, you're only going to get 20,000 diamonds. So I think, this is obviously a really good deal. Your growth fund, get that if you can. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Got some other people completed that. So yeah, you want to make sure you're also completing this every day. For the next 30 days, I mean, you get really good, rewards here. This is where you're going to get some chief gear, and this is how you look at it. If you click here, click on details. This is the way you can see what's exactly in these chests. So for one chest, you're going to get 400 hardened alloy, 4 polishing solution, 1 design plans. So 20 chests, you're going to get 20 design plans, 80 polishing solutions, and 8,000 hardened alloy. So that's going to be a really good start into that chief gear. And I believe you have to be furnace 22 for that. And then charms come at 25, if I remember correctly. I don't have all that memorized, but there's tons of guides out there. And I believe we have that on our state Discord. I'll try to get more of that information to make sure I'm passing out the accurate info. This also, the Vault of the Enigma, really great deals here. I still haven't decided which one's the best reward to get. I guess it really depends on where you're at. Do you need the general hero shards, the speed ups, the stones, or the custom hero widgets? That's really hard. For me, I look at it as for $5, you can get 5 widgets. Here's another tip that I do, is that if you go back into your shops, the mystery shop, buy these packs. It starts off at $5, 2,500. And so what I like to do is wait until these widget chests are 50% off, because basically now you can get 10 of them for $5 versus spending $5 for 5. So you're basically doubling those rewards by waiting. Now, yeah, it might take a few days to go through and hit refresh. You don't want to spend too many diamonds on this, but here we go. Hit a refresh. So here we go. We got this custom hero chest. Boom. Or widget chest, I mean. The other things I like to buy in here, if I have extra, sometimes I'll buy the $5 and $10 packs so I have extra, so I can start stacking up on these March accelerators. I'm not really PvPing right now, so I don't necessarily need the March accelerators, but this is another great way to get them. Now, there will be packs that offer them once you start spending like $10 and $20 to start stacking up on these March accelerators, which is very beneficial. Because you really don't want to waste diamonds on March accelerators and teleports. The other thing is the nomadic merchant. So this is another reason why you want to make sure you're farming and then trade in these resources. So I watch Bash Brothers, their State 1. Been around for a long time, gives really good advice. So this is kind of where, like, they call it doing like their dailies. Because sometimes you'll get to find really good deals, like getting an advanced teleport for very cheap, or just using resources. And eventually, once we start getting 6 marches maxed out, you will start getting, you'll have so much resources eventually to where spending 40 million meat or wood for a teleport, you'll be like, heck yeah, that's worth it. Remember, the other ways is look at your Alliance shop, buy these when they're on sale. I mean, yeah, if you had the extra points, I'm at 130K. As you see, I have no advanced teleports. The Alliance territory ones, these are also important. So at least it gets you back to your Alliance territory to have. And then there's also the one that teleports you near your leader. So always make sure you have those teleports to get back. Even if you don't necessarily have an advanced teleport, at least have teleports that get you back towards home base, right? Where everybody's at. So that way, if you come under attack, people can reinforce you, things like that. So just trying to go over a lot of information. Try not to overwhelm everybody. But if you do have questions, like I said, please reach out. I'm happy to go over this stuff. I love going through these events. I'll probably live stream tonight once I start doing my upgrades. I'm going to be gathering, and also still trying to run these polar terrors. So that way I stay number one. We'll see what happens. I mean, we've got, let's see how many hours. We've got 7 hours and 45 minutes. Can I maintain that number one? We'll see. We'll see at reset tonight. Well, I'm happy that you're here. Like I said, I'm going to start streaming more every day to go over all this stuff. We're also going to talk about farms and why farms are important to have. Even if you're a Furnace 30, you still want to have a farm. And I will actually make a farm, and we'll go over all of that here this next week too. Because you actually get a lot, you can get a lot off that farm, even if it's a low level farm, and just take the time to build it up and get it to F15, try to get like 4 marches on it. If you can get 4 marches on a farm and you're constant, like you can double gather meat and wood, and then all those other chests that you get, if you're just using to redeem like coal, yeah, no, I'm happy. Like I've got a farm, like my one farm. I probably spent maybe $150 on it in my other estate. Now you don't have to spend on your farm at all. Now, of course, like if you're willing to spend like $5 on the farm, we can build it up very quickly to where it starts gathering output pretty quickly for you. And we'll teach that. And then of course, once pets come here, there's a really cool pet like the ox where it lets you farm out an entire tile as soon as it touches it. Right. So once we get pets, now that comes after, I believe Gen 2 heroes, after the first, Sunfire Castle we have, which I believe is in, let's see. When's our Sunfire? So Sunfire is in 38 days. So yeah, so about 5 days after the first Sunfire, we get pets. So that's going to be really cool. That's going to add a lot. The goal is to try to get to F30 by Sunfire, trying to get as many T10s as possible. Now, and in 38 days, I can teach people how to do it without having to spend crazy. And especially if we get these farms up and running over the next 30 days, we'll have tons of resources, and we'll be able to even help out our alliance mates with resources. And then the cool thing is, if even when you're able to do these events on your farm, right? If you pop these chests, like if you look at my backpack, right? So I got 15,000 of these chests. I've got 80,000 or 80 of these ones, but that would be 8 million meat, right? Like, so I could redeem, that'd be 80 million meat that I could redeem right now. If I needed, this was my farm, I could redeem this and then hit it with my main and take all of that to my main. So these are the other reasons why having a farm and doing some events and trying to get these chests, build those up. So that way, if you ever are in an emergency situation where you need resources, you can just get it very quickly. So, so I love trying to give these tips to help people save up, learning how to save. Your farm should be your like backup. Because when you start speed training troops, all depending on how in depth you want to get into this game, if you're going to want to be near that top, in the top 15% of the server, you're going to speed train troops, right? You're going to buy there's going to be much better packs. Do not buy these packs in this shop right here. In the regular pack shop, Molly's Blessing, sure, good hero with Molly, but, and then the fast development pack, sure, but these percentages, look at these percentages. When they're at 1,300% or lower, you really don't want to buy these. Unless you have a lot of money you don't want to waste, but this troop training pack is garbage. You don't want to buy it. There will be a much better troop training pack. Now these skill manuals, I do like buying the $5 pack because it helps, because these ones are probably worth it. But like these other ones, not really worth it. The Lifeline, yeah, if you're in a crunch, I hate buying resources. So that's why we're going to get our farms up and running. And I'm going to teach you, work on that tomorrow. So tonight we're going to do the upgrades. Then tomorrow I'll start a farm and we'll go over how to build the farm. The nice thing is this is all my videos are uploaded, not only to Twitch for like 60 days, because because of being a Prime member and affiliate. And then the other nice thing is I am now moving all of this to YouTube. So then all these videos will be saved. So even if you miss a live stream, you can go back and watch those cool points. And you can always refer back to some of this stuff too. So that's my goal. But yeah, try to stay away from this shop. The Dawn Market, it's a decent one. It's not the best one, but it does give you good value at, even at a $5 one, right? Because here it's giving you VIP points and it's giving you diamonds. The one thing I don't like about Mix and Match, it doesn't give you any diamonds. It's a decent pack, right? It's giving you speed ups. It's giving you these extra resource chests to have as backup for a rainy day. So that's the trade-off, is you might not be getting any diamonds. And I wasted a lot of money in my other account buying these without realizing I lost a lot of opportunity to get more diamonds because I bought these packs. Yeah, it says 1,800%, but again, you're not getting any diamonds. So yeah, like let's just say you wanted the troop training, right? That's over 450, 460 hour speed ups, and you're getting these big chests. You're getting the gold keys and 20,000 VIP points. Do you want your VIP as high and quickly? Yes, but you want to be careful how you're doing it, right? Like I wouldn't advise you, just don't do it just to do it. But when you're buying packs, it all depends on what your budget is, right? So like right now, the reason why I loved getting to VIP, what was that? It's 4, because of the construction bonus speed, right? So you want to look at what benefits are these giving you and how much are you going to use them. If you look at the next one, all right, VIP 5, it's giving you an extra troop formation. And then at 6, it's giving you an extra march queue. So, this is what I would try. Like, it's important to try to get your farm to VIP 6. Once you get to 6 on a farm, like I wouldn't necessarily worry about VIP points, but you can also gain them every day. And you can buy them in the Alliance store using your farm. So there are other ways to lower the costs. And so like right now, like I could technically go up to 8 if I wanted. But if I go up to 8, the only benefit I'm really getting, right, is that I get an extra troop formation, more resource speed production, and storehouse capacity. But I do get access to this VIP pack. This is a $50 pack where you get more Geronimo shards. So all depending on where you're at in the game, again, are you top of your alliance and you're trying to stay big, or are you in the middle road? Like, again, it's going to be how much your budget is, but yeah, if you can get there, you want to, because once you get to VIP 9, this is where extra construction speed really takes effect. Your troop defense, right? Because this construction speed, I think, is huge, but if you wait to get to VIP 9 until you're a furnace 30, it really doesn't help you. But on the flip side, it's going to help you once fire crystals open up, right? So again, it depends on your budget, what you're willing to spend, because it does take a lot to get to VIP 9. Right now, I'm at VIP 7, and to go from 7 to 8, that's 100,000 VIP points. So if you break down the math real quick, I love numbers and just trying to just show people. Let's see. So 100,000 divided by, let's say, 2,500 points. Let's just say we buy $5 packs. That's $45 packs. Okay. That's $200. So basically, just to go from VIP 7 to 8, $200. Not bad if you're buying $5 packs. But now imagine you're going from VIP 7 to 8 using $100 packs, right? You're only getting 20,000 VIP points. That's 5 packs. That's $500, right? So you can see that's a $300 more increase by buying $100 packs to go from VIP 7 to 8. Now, the $10 packs are better buy than, of course, the $100 packs if you're looking at VIP points. So it depends on what you want to do. And then once you get to VIP 9, you get that troop defense. And then if you look at 10, troop attack, very big. And then, of course, 11, you get that extra health. And at 12, you get lethality. But at level 12, like, I'm not even level 12 yet on my main. That takes a long time to get to. But these lower ones, yeah, I would say it's worth it if you can. Buying those $5 and $10 packs, it's going to cut down your VIP cost overall versus buying bigger packs. So if you are a spender, try buying those smaller packs, the $5 and $10 ones. And before you start bending, would you use gems? If you're close, like here, let's look at mine. I'll buy 20, you spend 20 gems. So here's the cool thing. Then it shows you how many gems it's going to take. If I wanted to go to VIP 8 right now, it would cost me 154,000 gems. Now I'm about 1/4 of the way to 8 right now. So for me, I would look at, I think it depends on what VIP level you're at. So for me to go from 7 to 8, what am I getting at 8? For me, I don't think it's worth to spend the gems, at least 150,000 gems. Even if you had 1,000,000 gems, I don't think it would be worth it. Now, I do remember my first Sunfire Castle. I believe I spent 250,000 gems because I was at VIP 10 and I was really close to VIP 11, and I spent 250,000 gems so I could get the health buff before the Sunfire Castle. Right now, you're at 5 and you want to get 6 for Bear. All right, so you're at 5. Okay, yeah, that extra March queue. So I would look at, you know, how many diamonds would it take you to spend for that extra queue? The other thing is going to be, do you have the troops for that extra march? If you don't have those extra troops yet, now remember, we're going to do bear like 2 and 3 times a week. So even if you don't have it this first bear, like bear happens every other day. So don't worry if you don't have those marches for that first bear yet. Yeah, so you're at 98,000 troops. It's more important to have high troop level in bear, and honestly, it's better to send, like, if you're going to be a rally captain and you're going to rally with your best heroes, to send a full march with that rally and then join one other person until I would not equalize like 4 or 5 marches with only 98,000 troops. Because and you want to make sure, like, if I were you, I would join the people that have the biggest raid capacity, and those ones are always going to be the hardest to join because everybody's going to join them. Because here's the trick about bear: to get the most amount of points, you need your chief gear. That is huge when it comes to damage and getting points. And so with the bear, and it's using the correct heroes and making and so if you have really good heroes, I would set a rally. If you're not going to set a rally and you're just going to getting those T8s, T8s come out, what was that? Is that 22 for T8s? Yeah, because T9s are 26. Yeah, so once you can get like those T8 troops, huge impact compared to the T7s. So honestly, I think we're doing bear today. So, I would concentrate versus your VIP right now. I would focus on trying to get those T8s, because you will see, and then because look at our events, right? Come tonight, this is going to be where if you have any speed ups at reset, if you can get your furnace level up, this is the perfect time to use those speed ups. And then come tomorrow in a day and 7 hours is when you're going to get a lot of extra points for upgrading any of your troops up to level 8. And I would try to, when you have these events come up with the training troops, try to get all the troops that you have to the max, the highest level you can. And start with your infantrymen first, then marksmen, then lancers. Your infantry during CJ actually does more damage. And then during bear, your marksmen and lancers usually end up doing more damage. Actually, they all kind of, I believe, equalize really good during bear. But I have found out, for whatever reason, the nice thing is in Crazy Joe, you can see what kills in Crazy Joe if you look at the battle report, and you will notice infantrymen, for whatever reason, in Crazy Joe are the only ones that are usually killing things. So it's actually more beneficial to make sure your infantry is upgraded first, because you're going to get more points in Crazy Joe. And that's going to, especially in those wave 10s and 20s. You want to send infantry, your highest infantry, as much as possible into those waves, into the HQ. So that's the secret tip for today, is that I normally send all infantry during Crazy Joe in wave 10 or 20 into the headquarter building, and I get a massive amount of points. It really sounds like for you, I would tell you to go, get that Furnace 22. And I don't know if you've bought in any of these anniversary packs, because they start off at 99 cents. If you can buy like the 99-cent and then the $5 one, bash the meats, bash this snowman guy. And remember, excuse me, the Symphony of Joy, make sure you complete these tasks, because then you're going to get all these extra energy boosters. And then look at this, right? So if you spend gems, you get those extra meat. Use speed ups, you're going to get the extra energy. Gathering resources, you can get up to extra 3,000 energy to smash the snowman. All right, sorry about that. All right. And then, gathering resources, defeating beasts. Sorry, I had was coughing there for a sec. This is going to give you up to 10,000 to come over here. Yeah. Hit the snowman. Auto attack. Try to get those extra points, because it's going to give you speed ups, gems, and this is really going to help you for tonight. Yeah. And you can see even me, like, I've spent up to the $50 pack, and I'm only ranked 29 right now. Yeah, I could jump a little bit. I've got a little bit extra energy. But what I'm lacking in is, if you see, I haven't done that many beasts yet, but you had 7 days. We still have 5 days to complete this. Gathering resources, I'm going to start knocking that out, getting that extra energy, so I can start getting these extra rewards. So right now, this is a great way to get those rewards, where you're not even have to spend it. Like I said, just go defeat the those beasts every day, and gathering until you max those out. Make sure you max that out. And hopefully you get lucky and get those 3-hour ones. So, but I appreciate you guys coming on today and chatting with me. I will try to be on probably at reset, or right when I start upgrading everything, and talking about the upgrades and the points, and looking at everything. And of course, reach out to me either on Discord, in-game, if you have any questions, or you want to ask me to show you something on Twitch, because more than likely other people have the same questions. So thank you, everybody, and I will be back later.